Hello and welcome to this channel about cryptocurrency education. Today I'd like to talk about Ripple and my view why Ripple could escalate very soon and why Ripple is sort of a bit underrated at the moment, and why it could also become quite dangerous actually for Cardano. So let's go right into it. First of all, before starting, just need to re-emphasize that I'm not a financial advisor. I don't offer any financial advice, and you should ultimately always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Now, what is Ripple? Ripple is actually a protocol that serves as payment network, and they had the plan to originally do only intercontinental transactions, monetary transactions, faster and cheaper. So for example, if just an example, someone in Russia wants to send money to Germany, that takes time, bureaucracy, the fees are high, and it might also take a long time because of currency diversion and bureaucracy and all banks having to communicate with each other and so on and so on. Now there comes Ripple. Their transaction is 4 seconds, transaction speed, nearly no costs. I think it was something like 0.004 cents, and it doesn't cost much. And also, they basically say they come between then, and the transaction will happen with them, through them. To be honest, you wouldn't require a bank to do it, and it would all be done via Ripple. So why is it not done yet? Now, the only reason, in my opinion, why it's not done yet, because to be honest, the contracts have been ready, there have been talks and discussions. The only thing and the only reason why it hasn't been done yet is because of the SEC process, so the current lawsuit. But Ripple, as you can see here, is currently number 7 on by market cap. It's not far away of Dogecoin anymore, and it's recently gained some traction again. Let's have a quick look at the chart. It's currently priced at $60 when I record this video here on the 27th of June. And we can see that the old all-time high hasn't been reached yet again. So the latest all-time high, I believe it was in April. If I see that correctly here, it's sometimes hard to see on CoinMarketCap, but it was somewhere around 176. Is that right? Might have been a bit higher. It's sometimes a bit difficult to see here on CoinMarketCap, but anyway, it's just to get a rough idea. Now, where are we then with Ripple? So as I said, the only reason I believe that Ripple isn't much higher and not more adopted yet is because of the SEC process. The use case is pretty clear. There is a need for it. There have been discussions with many companies and also countries, and however, many things have changed very recently. However, now we know basically that the SEC process, throughout the last sort of, I think it was something like 200 days or something, this court case has been going on. The SEC didn't really have a lot to say there, and they pretty much had, it was a bit embarrassing, to be honest. If someone followed that whole process, I don't want to go through it all because, it would be beyond the scope of this video. But there have been many own goals by the SEC, and I think the public starts to believe that, or people who are following this, they start to believe, or have started to believe a long time ago, that the SEC doesn't really have a lot to say there, or the case of the SEC is not very clear and not very much in favor for them. However, it is still negative for Ripple because it basically holds them back. This has held them back now all the time, and they could have been much further, and they could have probably been much higher on the market cap rank as well if just this SEC process hasn't happened, because in the process some exchanges have actually delisted XRP from their exchange. People couldn't buy it anymore. Of course, there are still exchanges where you can do it, but yeah, as I said, many things have changed actually. Now Ripple have announced that they actually will go onto the stock exchange. Now, as you can see here, there were some news about that Ripple are actually planning an IPO, so they actually plan to go public. That will obviously bring much more attention to the whole crypto space again. It will bring more attention for Ripple, and Ripple as a company will get much more money and more popular. So when that happens again, it will be similar to Coinbase, just a major event. Many people will go back into the, basically invest in the coin, and also generally it will just draw attention to the whole crypto market. Now, if that happens again, they probably kind of only do it as soon as they have reached their settlement with the SEC. I think this is still ongoing, But yeah, Ripple plans to go onto the stock exchange, and that means just dividends for investors. You know, people will invest, even though dividends, that might be more a long-term thing, because companies just starting, actually they are in the growth phase. They don't normally issue dividends straight away. But anyway, it just means that Ripple will just go to the moon. You know, it will just go flying. And what they also announced, which is another very, very important news, is actually, and which is why I believe it may become dangerous for Cardano. Ripple proposes new smart contracts. So the plan is actually to get adoption of smart contracts on the Ripple blockchain. So this, now they don't only do payment systems, now they also do smart contracts. Now with this, and with the transaction speed and the low costs and everything, that would mean it could really become a very dangerous Cardano competitor. Now, for me personally, I'm of the view that different blockchains and systems will exist and coexist. You know, it's not like one of them will sort of kill the other, but still it will take potentially some business from Cardano, and it will make Ripple a really hard Cardano competitor. So they want to implement smart contracts via side chains. So before that, the use case was pretty clear. You know, it was only doing payment, but now it's going to become a very dangerous Cardano competitor. Now, a lot is happening, but the price still doesn't change a lot, as we can see here. I mean, yeah, it is going up and down, but still doesn't look like a long-lasting, sustainable increase. We haven't seen the old all-time high yet. So why is that? Now, you shouldn't forget we're still in the SEC process, and also the price is still very much tied to Bitcoin. So over time, this will decouple itself from Bitcoin, as so many other cryptocurrencies will do. Also, many exchanges actually delisted XRP, and the contracts were all there, you know, and then the SEC came along, so it really took and pushed it all back. But that will now, as soon as they've reached a settlement, you know, this really will go through the roof. And I strongly believe that this is now one of the last times where you can buy Ripple very, very cheap. Now, this is not investment advice, and please, by all means, do your own research. But I will, in the next few weeks and months, I will invest more into Ripple, because, the price is currently low compared to where it was. And looking at the use case and the potential settlement with the SEC and the smart contract adoption, I believe this is something that has sort of been a bit underestimated, or hasn't really been in focus a lot due to the SEC case. But I think now we should all become much more optimistic about Ripple again. My current price, let's have a look at some price predictions here. Some price predictions here put forward by some people have been talking about, where are we? Down here, I think it was around 230 by the end of this year, and then potentially more long term, looking at $10 by the end of 2025. And then even higher, you know, towards 2030. Now, what is my view? My view is actually that by the end of this year, we will potentially see something like $4 to $5. That's what I can see, considering also the old all-time high, the new use cases, and the potential latest phase of the current bull market, which I think will happen sort of from middle of July onwards. And what I can see sort of after the good, 4 to 5 hodl years in 2025, I can see something like, that's my personal view, is something between $15 and $20. I think that is not even too optimistic. That's what I can see. It's my personal point of view. We can talk again in 5 years and see if that happened, but that is why I believe I should invest more, and that's what I'm going to do. I mean, we're looking at 60 cents now. We were over 160 just a few weeks ago, and I think it's a bargain at the moment, and that's why I will invest even more. All right, that's pretty much it for today. If you like this video, please smash the like button, and if you want to support this channel, because I know we all want to support crypto, so please support this channel as well that is talking about crypto, then hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and then you won't miss any further videos, and then we will see each other in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.